I think a lot of us smell. Why? No offense. So you can see that today I'm wearing boo-boo. Yes, today we're gonna be schooling a lot of people, especially my fellow girls. If you're not doing anything, please get in here. Don't take this the wrong way. But I noticed that self-hygiene these days is bonkers. I think it's mental. Because how can a fine babe, how can a fine girl just has this inner smell coming from her? The reason I am shooting this video was what I experienced a couple days ago. I mean, if you see this babe, she's tall, beautiful, but when you get closer to her, magabosh, the whiff, woof, and I'm like, damn, what happened? What about the schooling? We need to get rid of that smell, okay? I'm sorry, but we need to get rid of that smell. If I tell you everything I am about to say today, and you think you are 100% clean or 100% clear, then I will give you a round of applause. It's a thing of progress, right? I mean, I didn't get here today. Today, we're going to be talking about personal hygiene, the tips, hacks to stay fresh and odorless. And I'm not talking about just your body. I'm talking about even down there. Remember, when people were talking about panty liners, in my head, I'm like, what's the point of having panty liners? Isn't that why, we have panties in the first place? To help us catch our discharge. Discharge is normal, okay? The white mucus that comes out from your vajayjay, it is normal. But now where it is not normal is where, and also I want to also come here and tell you, like, the discharge also has a smell, okay? And it's not a fishy smell. Let's even come here and be factual with that. It's not a fishy smell. When it now smells fishy, yeah, that is when it's not bad. And also what they didn't tell us at the time is your discharge can actually ruin your underwear. Yeah, you notice that your panties, they tend to bleach, especially if it's a black panty. It tends to bleach. But then panty liners are so good that they help prevent, your panties from getting those experiences like the bleach and all of it. And so you can stay fresh all day long. You need to have like tissues in your bag, or you have wipes in your bag. There are some like feminine wipes that you can actually have in your bag, or baby wipes, you can have those in your bag to help you like clean up when you're done if you don't have panty liners. Okay, these are good alternatives. I had to learn this the hard way. I know, because we're girlies, okay? We like to look sexy, we like to feel sexy and all of it. And this also pertains to the kind of underwear we have. You see those tight, lacy, netty underwear? Trust me, they are doing more harm than good. I'm just going to be honest with you. Whenever you go out, you're doing whatever you're doing, you notice that you sweat. And the truth, we also sweat down there. We experience heat down there. While you're experiencing heat down there, you need the right fabric, which is why you wear panties in the first place. You need the right fabric to be able to absorb it and make you feel fresh. Do you get my point? So now when you're wearing a lacy or a nylon or a polyester underwear, and you notice why you're doing all of this, it doesn't absorb sweat. It leaves you drippy, it leaves you soaky. You notice that you get itchy down there. This is why you need to switch those things for cotton underwear. Right now, there are a lot of varieties of panties you can buy. If you're me, I'm a G-string kind of girl. I like G-string, I like tongue. I just like my, to breathe, my cheeks especially to breathe. So I always opt for cotton. I'm telling you, cotton. You know what they mean by cotton. This is not cotton. We're talking about cotton panties. When you wear these cotton panties, you feel the ease, you feel the smooth, you feel how great it is. I'm telling you, to this very day, you need to go to the market. If you stay in Lagos, go to Balogun. There are a lot of women's there that sells panties in different shapes and forms. Just tell them you want a cotton panty, please. Except you want to get freaky, okay? That's when you now wear the lacy whatever but take it out immediately, because that thing does not absorb sweat at all. This is so important, especially to me, right? I remember growing up from an apartment where my parents were there. Everybody, you can't be naked, okay? You can't. But now that I am grown, right, I have actually learned to, free myself. So one thing we need to understand is sometimes and this goes for the men too. I'm sorry. Sometimes you need to let that area breathe. Let your body breathe. Like, I'm telling you honestly, sometimes let that body breathe. Take off, if you've taken your shower at night, please don't wear tight things, because I see a lot of people still wearing panties at night. Like, when does it get better? When does this area actually get to breathe? If you're wearing panties in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, when you're about to go to bed, you still wear that. Girl, let her breathe, okay? Please let her breathe. You're still going to wear your nightie and stuff like that. Let her breathe. If you're worried about discharge, trust me, your discharge don't spill like this at night, especially when you're on your bed. No, they stay in your clothes. So when you're done, you wake up in the morning, you go take a pee, your morning pee, you take the time and wipe. So don't be worried like, oh, my discharge. No, it's not going to drop because you're laying flat. Okay, so please always let that girl breathe. Don't constrain yourself. Please let the girls breathe. If you're wearing, like a silk nightie, or you're wearing a cotton, please don't wear tight things at night, because you become sweaty, right? When you become sweaty, it hits you. You start you need to wake up fresh. Okay, I'm sorry, but you just need to wake up fresh. Easy on that area, please. Right now, I am in my fitness journey, right? Personally, I don't like being sweaty, right? Because I don't like being sweaty, I don't like putting myself through a state where I would sweat. But because I'm in my fitness journey right now, I don't go to the gym. I take hot girl walks, okay, every morning, right? Because I take walks in the morning, I tend to be sweaty. I would sweat. And now, imagine, after going or doing my morning run, everything, and I am sweaty. Okay, because I am sweaty, now I need to go somewhere and buy this. I need to go this and buy that. Why don't you just come home? And now when you get home, you lie on your bed. Blood of Jesus. If I come back from anywhere, once I am getting into my apartment, the first thing I am doing is taking off my clothes. And taking off my clothes, I rush to the bathroom and shower. I don't even like, outside. I don't like whatever outfit I wear. I don't like it, wearing it in my apartment and lying on my bed with it. I genuinely don't like it. I know, yes, sometimes I could be lazy. I would just lay flat on the floor before I get the strength to now, go into the bathroom. But I don't stay on my bed because of the sweat, the heat. This is where bacteria thriving. This is where you now start noticing people having weird things in their apartment and stuff like that, or having a weird odor. Guys, wake up, ladies, wake up. When you come back from whatever you're doing, especially after a long day, please take off your clothes, take a shower, rush into that bathroom and take a shower, take off all that sweat. I understand a lot of people come from a different background, right? Like, for some people, they have to buy water. For some people, water is free. But now, even the people who don't even really have water, or who buys water, I remember when I buy water, right? I used to buy water. I remember, like, whenever I come back, I'll be like, oh, let me like micromanage the water I use. But one thing I always do, my aunties, when I lived with them, you always take a night shower. See, my aunties don't wear the expensive perfumes, but one thing I will tell you is they never smell, because they take good care of themselves. My aunties taught me to always take my night shower. See, My night bath. That is why I love shower routines so much. If you check my page, let's say on Instagram, and why are you not following me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and other platforms? Why? Anyways, if you check my platform, I love shower routines. I love to give self-care tips because this is just, something I love doing in general. Do you get my point? So while I grew up, I had to learn, as a girl, I had to learn how to enjoy taking showers, especially when you're in a place whereby you're always taking cold showers and all of it. You had to learn. I had to learn and enjoy how to take night showers. And yes, I enjoy that. There are times like I will hate it. I'll be like, oh my God, I don't even want to. But guess what? I still do it. I still take. You see, there's just something therapeutic about your night shower. See, it is not negotiable. Do it. You're tired. If you were home all day, take that night shower. If you took your shower, let's say, if you took your shower by 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., I think that's fine. But if you took your shower like 3 p.m. or 2 p.m., take another shower by 7 p.m. Yes, take a shower. I'm not saying, oh, you have to, apply soap and sponge. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just take a shower, wash off, take a bath, just rub it in your hands, wash off those heat and sweat, just so that when you're wearing your nightie, everything is fresh. You're going to bed fresh and clean. The next one is, before you put on your clothing, please dry your body. I'm not even saying, oh, don't dry your areas. You know those flaps. If you know the flaps I'm talking about, the flaps in your area, your butthole. Once you're done showering, clean your butthole. Dry it, because if you don't dry it, it gets damp. It becomes, clunch, the heat, everything, and then you go out your day, you experience another heat. Nothing. Do you understand where smell comes from now? So whenever you're done taking your bath, please dry your body. And yes, your butthole is part of your body. Don't just leave it and say, oh, I'm going. No, dry it. It's part of your body. Use your towel. That is why everybody has their own towel. Don't be sharing towels with people. Use your towel and dry your butthole. Dry that butthole because you washed it. Did you not wash it? Yes, you did. So dry it. Don't leave that butthole hanging and smelling. That is why a lot of people buttholes smell. You need to dry your butthole and dry your body well. Dry your body well before you wear your panties. Dry your body well before you wear your bra. Dry your body well before you put on any clothes. Because when you wear those, dry clothes on damp body, it's just like, it's not great. Which brings me to the next one. Please and please don't wear damp clothes. Damp clothes are clothes that ain't dry. Damp clothes are clothes that are still wet. In a way, like you can't squeeze them and it drips water, but they are still wet. At the end of the day, they are still wet. Don't be wearing clothes like that, because if you notice, they tend to smell. And when they smell, you go out your day, you are smelling. It might not even be you. It might be the clothes you're wearing. It smells. So please dry your clothes. Why do you put yourself through this stress? You could opt for a different outfit. You could opt for another outfit. Or you could use an iron to dry them up by ironing them. Why do you have to come out wearing it? And also, don't soak your clothes too long if you know you're not going to wash it, because if you soak your clothes too long, they smell. When you dry them, they end up being dry and smelly. So please, let's take heed to these little things, because they really, really matter. I used to not like deodorant. The honest truth is, deodorant, that's your spray, your body spray, whatever, your short, everything, whatever you apply on your body, called deodorant, not perfumes. Deodorant, you are actually supposed to wear them at night. Yeah, because at night they work better. That is when they're supposed to keep you fresh. That is when they're supposed to retain the heat. That is when they're supposed to do the job. Yes, at night. You heard me right. Because when you wake up in the morning, you gotta be smelling fresh. Have you met people who sleep and wake up smelling like heat? There are people you just don't want to be around when they wake up in the morning. I'm not even talking about the bad breath. I'm talking about like how they smell. Yes. So your deodorant, apply them. I did my night routine one time and I did my body spray on my body. I'm just going to show you a clip of it. And I sprayed on my body. And I think I got a comment like, oh, is this how you do it at night? I'm like, when are you supposed to do it? Yeah, you were supposed to do it at night. It's more effective when you do it at night. And that is the truth. Yeah, clock me if I'm wrong. But that is the honest truth. Now this is going to be the end of this video, right? I know I've been talking about personal, private. Yeah, because we need to be clean, please. I don't want to go and see a pretty girl out there smelling. You need to take note. If you're 15, 16, see. I mean, I know your parents haven't, but I am your big sister. Listen to me. This is how you do it, okay?